to go in and pick a design from the USB stick for design number 18. I want to show you a couple things. There are two screens you're going to be working from. This view is the stitch out view, but if we touch the Alt button, this is the edit view. Touch Alt again in this lower corner and you'll toggle between the two. So the different screens that you will have here have all the information that you need. So the first screen shows us the design name or number, which hoop it will fit in. Now that's very important. You will always need to first stop, change the hoop if it's not already the hoop that you will be using. For example, I have hooped up the really big one, and it is the 360 by 200 hoop. So before it will let me stitch this, I'll need to go to my hoop icon, arrow to the right to change the hoop size, and that will bring up the list of all the hoops. Now here's a note, you can change the amount of hoops shown on this screen so it only picks the ones that it will actually fit in. So we'll do that in my hoops in the section for the tools a little bit later. So 360 by 200, I'm going to touch OK. That'll put a little X and return me back to the regular stitch out view screen. Next you have the stitch count total for the design. Next is a spool of thread. It says 1 of 4. We're on color 1 of a total of 4 colors. So as you progress through your design, that will change from color 2 of 4, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4. In color 1, there's only 329 stitches. So that will actually give you an idea. Okay, do you have 1 minute to kind of stay close by? It's not going to take long to stitch, or is that, say, 10,000 stitches and you'll have some time to maybe do something else? We also have here your size, so you can actually increase. I'll go ahead and put the hoop on because that definitely wants that option, and then touch OK. So if we want to increase the size a little bit, we can make it bigger or wider. So whichever you want to do, you can get it to the size that you want it to do. Once you have changed it, it will highlight and indicate that you're not on the original size. When you touch Alt, we'll go over to the edit screen. These are wonderful because you can actually move the design around within your hoop. You can rotate it. So let's start at the top here. For rotation, the 90 degrees. So we could rotate that design. Now it's actually twisted to be the top over here on the, let's see here, on the right side. And then below here, if we use the arrows, left or right, this is moving the design. And the longer you hold the button in, the faster it moves. So if you just touch it once, you'll notice a very small increments, 1 millimeter at a time. Touch, touch, up or down. But if you want to go ahead and move a little faster, you can do that. Once it reaches the side of the area, it will stop and give you a little beep there. So once again, we can change, so we'll just bring this size back down to a normal size there. Let's see here, we'll go to have a little range. You do have limits on sizing capability. You'll have, I believe it's up 20% and down 10%. I'll double check on that. But that is what I remember as we do this. As you rotate things around, you can be upside down, 180 degrees, 270, or back straight up and down. So you'll have complete range of where you want to set this design. And then when you want to go sew, you're going to go ahead and touch Alt. That brings you out. One thing I always do before I embroider is touch OK. See how OK has these 4 little arrows sticking up diagonally. That is actually going to trace around the outside perimeter. If you're on this screen, you'll see a little plus travel with you. So if I touch OK again, that's showing my needle is up here in the top right corner and down and a bottom corner, and then back to the center. If I'm in the edit mode, I'll still see that same thing, the little plus. You don't always, you see it a little bit, it does travel with you. And then that way you can have the needle be in the center of your design, and then you can move that to be exactly over the lines you might have drawn on your fabric for center placement. So once you come back here, you are ready to stitch. Just hold your thread and push the start stop button.